AI today is the biggest thing that everybody's into. They're using it for business, to make art. I mean, like, AI is kind of taking over the world. I'm sure pretty soon we're going to have Terminator-style robots attacking everyone. But for now, let's benefit from it and perhaps even develop really good relationships. So when they do start attacking, they know I'm the one who always typed please and thank you.
Yes.
So we're headed to Bruges and Ghent, two absolutely beautiful old cities here in Belgium. Oh, we have been before. We've loved it. Today we decided we would use Bard, which is Google's AI, to plan our entire itinerary, to follow it and to see how it goes. So we'll show you that process at another point in the video or in one of our YouTube shorts. My first prompt I gave it didn't give me quite specific enough instructions. It kind of gave me a broad idea of a day plan there. But then I went ahead and I asked it to be very specific. Tell me where to park, break down kind of time frames. I didn't do it hour by hour. I probably could if I wanted to.
That's what we did yesterday when we were in Antwerp.
Okay.
So definitely you can. And you can tell it to include walking times. You can tell it that you have kids and you don't want to walk more than X amount of kilometers at a time between sites. You can include or exclude things like museums.
So it's a language model that's been very interesting. Now here's what I loved about it too. I don't have service here. We have data on one phone and on the other one we don't. We just use the data on the one phone for navigation basically. And so what was cool about Bard is I could put that information in and then I could upload it to a Google Doc and then I could download, or in my case I thought it was easier, I just screenshotted the Google Doc. So now I have all of my directions. It's got our day planned out and we're driving on our way to Ghent right now. We should arrive there in about 30 minutes. Check it. 30 minutes. And we will see how well this AI does in creating this itinerary.
Already, one of my favorite things with the AI is having it tell you the name of a parking structure. That's one of the most frustrating things in cities. Now, these aren't huge cities we're going to, but like in Antwerp, it was nice to have it be like, look, here's a parking structure. It usually has open spots. This is, how far you'll have to walk to where you want to go. Now, once we got into town, we found a whole bunch of other options as well for parking, but it was nice to have a plan going into it, because that is something that stresses me out with travel planning.
It stresses you out and you lose a lot of time too.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of time, and then there, you run into one-way streets and you run into closures, whereas when you run into it through Google, it's a little bit more direct, and just, time is everything, especially when you're on a vacation. It's maybe 7 or 8 days and you've flown across Europe, you're jet lagged, you're fighting that. There's so much going on. The last thing you want to do is spend your whole day thinking about how to get to certain places. So this has taken out a lot of that pain, and it's outstanding. So
pretty excited.
Let's go see the castles and the river and the churches and eat and drink and be freaking merry.
Yay.
A big way that we save money while traveling is we don't eat out a ton. So we're just sitting in the park on a bench and we're eating stuff we got from the grocery store. In fact, some of the stuff was just included with our hotel, like for breakfast they give us a bunch of different items and we have some left over. And so it's a really cheap way to eat. Now, to where Google left us, it did take us to a really inexpensive parking garage, which is what I asked for. I didn't check distances because I kind of wanted to just run off it without too many prompts. We're about 1.4 kilometers from the main area of Ghent, but the walk has been enjoyable, I thought. I mean, it's, not super eventful, but it gets you outside of the main city a little bit.
By the college and stuff.
Past the college, past a bunch of shops, and so not too bad. But I think we needed some calories, huh guys? So just having a little light snack, enjoying a beautiful spring day here in Belgium, and we'll continue on to the church. That's the first stop on our list from Bard, so we're gonna go check it out and have some fun. After a brief lunch, we've continued our walk into the main plaza. Guys, what do you think of Ghent so far?
Shopping here is super cute. So
dude, we saw the coolest
Moroccan.
shop. And we bought chocolates because
there are chocolate shops everywhere, which is awesome. Like, the reason I'm in love with Belgium, and only realized recently, their biggest thing is like fries, waffles, beer, and chocolate. which literally
Mom,
are
what
like
did you
my
want?
4 favorite
Favorite
foods,
things.
like guaranteed.
They don't have ribs, so
But we
that
did pick up some
downgrades them.
chocolates. Show what we got.
Oh, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's a skull,
it's easy
and
to
it's
see.
like
We'll
a
show
gold
you
plate,
in a
and then the other one is the
skull and
Virgin
a-
Mary. But
and a Bloody Mary
if you bite into it, he
statue.
said it bleeds. So sorry for our religious
You guys
friends.
stopped,
It
right?
might be sacrilege, but I thought it
It's
was
a
fun.
miracle.
This is me. This is what I love.
All right, we just got to kind of the more to this. We got cool buildings there. The bell tower directly in front of me.
Cathedral va correspondre à
Cathedrals right there. Got a little tourist stuff. Sorry, I don't think that's the cathedral. Yeah. Okay. And then cathedral there. So we're gonna walk over, eat our chocolates, see what else we can see. Have a little fun. Last time we were here, which was about 6 years ago, we came to this amazing chocolate shop, Van Horbeek. It's right in the square. Behind me is the big tower. To this side is the bell tower. And behind that bell tower is the church, the Oriental. They have this creme brulee chocolate. It's unbelievably good.
I've been dreaming of it for like 7 years, bro.
So we're gonna go get some creme brulee chocolate. They're making the hardest choice that they're gonna make all day, because every one of them's good. Look at these.
You want the white chocolate?
Make sure you get a few creme brulee because, you know,
Let's do 2 more of your
but the shop is beautiful.
Anything else for you?
I don't know what you've ordered, so just make sure you get enough.
Do you want any dark chocolate?
Just make sure you get enough.
Okay, let's do one of
And then they actually have their floor open to where you can look in, where they make the magic happen. Beautiful views out the windows. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Mom's been telling you guys about these chocolates for 6 years.
They're good enough. I actually ordered some to the US. Like, I was so excited. And then they got there after we set out, and so they sat in my mom's house for like 6 months waiting for us. And by the time we got them, it wasn't like as I remembered. So, anyway, this is where it's at. The Van Horbeek chocolate tree and the creme brulee chocolate.
Whoa. And they're how you remember that.
Is that how memory serves?
Nobody counts. But everybody.
It's kind of hard to beat eating Belgian chocolate in Ghent.
This is unreal. Little bite. Did you get some of the filling?
Oh no. This is the best chocolate I have.
Mr. Cameraman?
You told me only to eat half of this. What do I do?
That's the creme brulee. They tasted nothing like that at your mom's.
No, because it's like, you remember? You guys can't see him, but he's doing a happy dance, so the
Oh.
film's gonna be all crazy.
That is so incredibly good. That is so incredibly good.
There are a lot of good places to get chocolate in Belgium. Ghent has been one of the, that's the specific chocolate kind.
What did you get?
Forgot what flavor.
It looks like an egg. Is it mango?
Wait for that.
Taste it. See what it's like.
Spiked chocolate with spiked chocolate.
Wait for that.
I don't like it. What? I got passion fruit almonds.
Let's taste. What'd you get, Kai?
That's what it looks like. I got a chocolate plum. It was a mistake. Just kidding. It's a chocolate horse.
That is delicious.
Chocolate horse. Okay, time to eat it.
I need all of it because I want to do like a little bit.
Mine
That
is
is
passion
delicious. I
fruit
don't like white chocolate.
almonds. Awesome.
Awesome. What's in it? Is it a graham cracker?
No.
What is it?
Oh my gosh.
The taste
Is that the passion
Can you
fruit?
see the layers in this?
We did the passion fruit. Oh, I can't. It won't. Oh, stop. Wait, let's focus. There it is. We did that flavor before. It was super good.
Oh my
I chose correctly.
gosh. Nice. How'd your horse go?
Would you like to try it, Dad?
Yeah, I'll try in a little bit. Okay, so chocolate. That's a definite must-do on your day trip.
Like, it's overwhelming. There's a million shops. Skip all the rest. Just go there.
We will recommend it very strongly. One thing that didn't work out super well with Bart is it told you to go to the Ghent Cathedral, which there's not actually a Ghent Cathedral. In fact, if you can see behind me, there are several. So you have a belfry, you have a cathedral there. They're different saints. I would try to pronounce them, but there's a cathedral there. It's actually hard to believe that I'm standing here and that's what's there though. It's kind of crazy. Behind me is the river. And then behind that, if I move my big dumb bald head, is the castle. So we're gonna walk up the river. That was another thing recommended by Bard, which looks fantastic. It's a beautiful walkway. We're here on a sunny, amazing day. Now Bart did recommend too the best times to visit, which right now happens to be one of them, early spring before it starts getting too hot. And so really great recommendations nevertheless. But, you know, we'll probably have to play with the voice model a little bit more to get it to be a little bit more specific for what we're looking for, and to avoid things like this, like the fact it says Ghent Cathedral, and then you try to look for it and it's like, there's 3 or 4 cathedrals, which one is it? Lucky part is they're all right next to each other, so it's not like you're walking all over the city trying to find. There's one cathedral in the belfry right there, but this city is amazing. I still am enjoying, you know, the way that the AI is working. One of the most difficult things to find here sometimes can be a public bathroom. So if you're in Ghent, right here underneath this bridge, there's a public bathroom that's free right there. And then you can go and you can walk down these walkways that are just beautiful down the river. And that's where we're headed now. That was a suggestion from Google. So we're gonna, or from Bard, excuse me. We're gonna check it out and we're gonna walk over to the castle. So it's got a pretty good natural flow to the order in which it's said to do things. They're having a blast watching ducks. It did suggest maybe taking a little boat tour of Ghent. We're gonna opt to not do that just because, but look at how beautiful this city is. You find me a more like quintessential old Belgian city, I don't know of it. I love it here, absolutely love it.
So we've made it around to the castle. We've seen a lot of castles in different countries. So we did Pélé's castle and everything. The medieval though, they have their own vibe. Like, it's so different. And it's crazy to see that is surrounded by all these buildings, which aren't exactly modern, all of them. But in contrast to the castle, you've got different centuries going on.
All right, we walked over to the castle.
Oh, yeah. And give this asshole a chance, man.
Who?
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Welcome to Belgium, I guess.
Yeah. This is Ghent, my friend. Gonna hit you till the end.
Take care, pal. All right. So this is the castle. And I think we're gonna walk in and probably pay to go through it. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Well, it's recommended by Bard, one of the main things to do here. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it'll be our 3rd one. So let's go inside. We decided not to pay to go in the castle. We looked at some interior pictures. It doesn't look like it's terribly interesting. And I think we'd rather use that money to go on a boat ride down the river. So I think we're gonna go that route. Though, just for information, adults 18 and over are only €12, and children up to 12 years old are free. So it's not a terribly expensive tour anyway. This definitely is one of the more impressive castles for being right in the middle of the city and so easy to access. Took a quick break in the shade, and now we're going to our last stop here in Ghent. We're doing the last thing that Bard suggested on the list, which is take a stroll through Patterson. And it's just kind of an older part of town. It's very quiet. It does look like there are a lot of like kind of hip restaurants, kind of cool vintage type shops and things like that. So it may not be for families, in my opinion. It's kind of maybe for either a younger or an older crowd. Right, but still, yeah, it's nice, it's quiet. We'll continue our walk through. We'll see if we come across anything extra cool. But I would say for kids, for families, this may not be something to leave on the list. It might just be an additional usage of time.
I love seeing all the old brick though.
That's very cool for us, right? Like, I enjoy it. And now we're into kind of the cool like walking area. Let's flip the camera around.
It doesn't have like a metro that comes here, so that's nice.
Persian.
And so you do have,
Okay, this is pretty cool though.
you do have the old. Okay.
This is what we were wondering.
This is what really.
It's even better.
So yeah, just kind of a quiet, chilled and relaxed pedestrian area we're in now. And like I say, I don't know if it's 100% the favorite thing of the kids, but it is nonetheless a really cool old Dutch street. So it is a super cool neighborhood. There's a lot of different foods, tons of sushi if you like sushi. Saw some very nice looking sushi here. Foods from, there's Portuguese food, there's pizza, there's Persian food. I saw some Hawaiian food. So the street is really cool. I probably take back what I said. I think this might be worth a walk with, even with kids. This is one spot that was not on Bard, but we knew about. We've been here before. This is called Graffiti Street, and it's just basically some walls that the city allows artists to come and tag. There's actually some famous graffiti artists' work in here, and it's really cool. It's a lot of fun to see. The graffiti is, for the most part, impressive. It's not like junk. It's actually more artistic, and people have skills. And so this will be our last stop, then we'll head back to the car. Now that being said, I definitely could have researched our parking garage a little bit better. We're further away from most of the stuff than we could have been. And so that's the only place that Bard might have failed me. But overall, great day here in Ghent.